Hey, today I'm going to show you how I make my portrait arts and some of my background arts. Now, there are moral and ethical concerns about using Stable Diffusion, and believe me, I know I have them myself. Stable Diffusion is an AI art generator, for those who don't know. My brother is a commercial artist. Like, that's his job, that's what he does, that's how he earns his money, and he's done that for 20, 30 years. And he is a great artist, and he is an amazing artist. And if I had any extra cash flow towards a project that I knew I'd be making money from, I would actually pay my brother to do art for me. And if I'm able to sell any of my assets where I've done all the work and it's not this system, I will probably then pay him. Or if my YouTube channel gets monetized, I will probably then pay him to do some piecework to include in my future projects. However, right now I have no budget. The legal ground on using AI is you are allowed to use them. You cannot copyright, and you cannot license the imaging. So if I was to include say I was to do some portraits for some of the 3D models I made, I would have to put in that license agreement. The portraits can be freely distributed wherever because they were created with an artificial intelligence generator. However, the 3D models that were included are my content, and those could only be distributed as to the Creative Commons license that I would include with it, which basically means you can use any of the content for anything, but the legal terms behind it is slightly different. So you cannot copyright an artificially generated image or artificially generated text or artificially generated anything. The AI intelligence that does it has been held up in court to show that you cannot copyright the content that's generated by an AI system. That's gone through the court system. That is just where it's at. So who knows? Somebody might appeal that. It might change. Laws change all the time. But that's where we're at as of 2023, early 2023. So now we'll get into it. Stable Diffusion. That's the one I like. There's Dolly. There's a few other ones out there. I like Stable Diffusion. It tends to lend itself more to the kind of feel and vibe that I'm going for. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. So you have a prompt, and in the prompt, your image is only going to be as good as your prompt. So let's go. So I'm a bald guy with a goatee. Bald man with goatee. And we're going to hit enter to generate this image. Now the AI takes your prompts and it makes an image based on what you've told it. So here we go. There is a bald man with a goatee. Pretty generic. It's generated all this by artificial intelligence. I don't know if these actually use any photographs or if they've licensed stock photos or if it's actually just drawing out these pictures based on scanning millions and millions of pictures and putting it all together. I don't know exactly how they come up with it. Some of these look pretty photorealistic. That being said, this guy's got a full beard. This guy's got a goatee and scruff, just like kind of like me. This guy's got a, I don't know what you'd call that, a freaking musketeer mustache or something. And that guy, he just looks a little bit on the crazy side. However, that's not what I'm looking for. So your prompts really determine what you're looking for. So first I'm going to say 4K, give it a space, then fantasy, because I want it to be a fantasy style, bald man with a goatee, and then we'll hit generate image. And it's going to take those additional prompts into consideration. And there you go. See, it's added a completely different format to it, and you could tell it's not the same as it was before. So I also want to change that out now, and I want to go portrait. And there we go. A little bit better. Like, I mean, that one's pretty good. but it's still not really what I'm after. So I'm just going to show you that it actually keeps hashing the results, keeps trying to feed you something based on the prompts you put in. So I'm not going to change any of those prompts, and I am just going to hit generate image again. And there you go. You see, this one could be totally used in a game. This one could be used in a game. I don't know what that is in front of him, some sort of a wing or something. Sometimes I've found the AI puts weird stuff in the screen. It does some weird stuff. But that being said, so okay, so we're kind of getting there. I could use that one for sure in a game. Like that's totally a game worthy for a portrait for somebody, maybe an NPC, a blacksmith or something. If you're making a fantasy game, like you know, there's tons you could do with that. But here's where some of the ethical conundrum comes in. There are a lot of good arts out there. Like, so you could say styled like ArtStation. Now, ArtStation, if you don't know, is a site where I've actually bought content there before from artists. You can find whatever you want on there. There's lessons, there's tutorials, there's paintings, there's digital paintings, there's 3D models, there's texture files. I bought texture files off of there before. I bought a texture pack from there. So there are a lot of different extremely talented artists with their portfolios on ArtStation. And a lot of the stuff, times you'll find stuff out there where they don't have anything for sale at all or any services rendered. But what they do have is their portfolio out there and a, hey, contact me at this if you want to contract my services. So I'm adding Styled Like ArtStation in here. And that is going to give us a totally different look to these portraits. See? Now we've got a totally different look. Like this guy's got, I don't know what he's got going on, some tats and some big ears. The guy up top, a little more moody. But it's totally generated different content. Now, I was doing that as an example because that's one that I've seen in a few videos and things I've watched where they've said they almost always include ArtStation in it, so it's something that I thought I should show you. But now there's the ethical part, and here's where it is even more so. I have some famous artists that I really like: Boris Vallejo, Joe Jusko, Julie Bell. And I'm going to put Style Like Julie Bell in here just to give you an example. She is Boris Vallejo's apprentice, if you're not aware. And Boris Vallejo did a lot of Conan artwork over the years. Like, he was amazing. So see, now you've got more of that oil painting look, although it's not quite. It's more like an acrylic rather than... I'm just going to hit generate again, see what else it comes up with. Nothing there was really styled like Julie Bell. There we go, a little better. That one's a little more styled like Julie Bell. Oh, that's also something you'd find off ArtStation. That one is too. These ones not so much. Okay. Let's try Joe Jusko. And there you go. So Joe Jusko was well known for painting illustrated covers for superheroes, and he did a card run, I think it was for Topps or someone, or Hit Cards maybe, of a superhero series. You'd buy like trading cards with bubble gum sort of thing quite a few years ago. So Joe Jusko was known for his more superhero-y style artwork, and that's this one. I do not know. That is interesting. So one thing that I've really noticed, and other people have probably noticed it too and will point it out, artificial intelligence. You can always tell artificial intelligence because it never gets the hands right. I'm sure that's going to improve in time, but I mean, look at the hands. Like, that's crazy. Like, if not for those really messed up, mutating arms that he's got going on there, that would be a great portrait of a bald guy, right? This one's pretty good. He's got some effed up eyes going on. I don't know what's up to his pupils. This one here, a little more artisan Lex Luthor maybe. This one here, a little bit maybe like the Submariner. We're going to just hit generate again. There we go. We got a few more. Not too bad. I'm not really liking those though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this a little bit. So portrait, 4K fantasy, bald man with goatee, styled like Joe Jusko. And then I'm going to put in here steampunk. And we're going to see what we get there. Well, that one you don't even have a face. So the other thing I've noticed is that the AI often has an issue with the cropping. Like, really, this is my focus point. Okay, whatever. This one's an Asian dude. Not bad, not bad. There, that one's a little more steampunky. As you can see here, he doesn't even have an arm. Kind of amputated him at the elbow. I don't know what it was doing, but again, that's AI for you. AI is definitely not perfect, and it still takes some work. And you've also still got to have a creative, artistic eye. I mean, you're not going to just take anything that comes along. You got an idea in your head. You stylize your quotes and stuff for it. So, you know, there we go. Now there's some good ones. There's a good one right here. It's not a goatee though, but you know, that's not bad. And we're going to settle for that one. We're going to settle for that. So save image as, because this is a demo after all. And dev apps and dev, sure. And we're going to call it Bald Guy 1. Save. Okay. So now we're going to minimize this window here. And we're going to open up BAKIN. Open up my learning template, or my DevOpsy project, whatever you want to call it. The following data missing from the game assets, delete temporary. Yep, that was from yesterday's thing. All right, so now what I want to do is I want to go into resources, and I want to go to not terrains. I want to go down here to where are we? Images. And I want to go 2D casts, hero casts, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go add, and I want to go into, I don't believe it's in Smile Boom. I think I had it outside of Smile Boom. Dev assets in dev. There should be a picture here, bald guy somewhere. I'm not seeing it. Where did I put it? 1 second. Bald guy 1, it's right there. Oh. I don't even know what type of file that is. Hold on. Let's just pull up that browser. I don't know what I did there. Right click. Save image as. JPEG. Oh, still saved it as a JPEG. Okay. Well, that's fine. So what we're going to have to do there then, no problem, is we're going to go into the folder. And we're just going to open with, sure, just open it with Paint, File, Save As, PNG picture, and we'll go right back in there. Bald guy 1, save. Okay. So now Bulga 1, PNG. Add and exit. Okay, perfect. All right, so now we come back over here to, oh, I have to apply, okay, sorry about that. All right, now I've got to come back here to database, cast, and then we'll go to mail BB, and then graphic for layout, and we're gonna go 2D casts, hero casts, where was I? I thought I put it in here. Maybe I didn't. I'll just add it from the local file then, no big deal. Doesn't hurt to have it in there twice. Override it, yep. Done. Perfect, okay. Apply, okay. So now what we're gonna do is we're quickly just gonna go here and we're gonna create an event. I know I haven't really got to them. We're gonna go here, clunk this down here, and we're gonna change the graphic, and we're gonna go 3D stamps, and we're gonna use him, hit OK, OK, convert to custom event, oh, wait, cancel, yeah, fine. Alright, now we're gonna go display conversation. Hello, it's kind of waiting for someone, add event. So what I'm going to do here is go, I want to add just a simple conversation event, display message, text to be displayed here. Okay, that's fine, bye-bye. And then we're going to center that. What else do I need to do there? I think I'm okay. Apply. Okay. Test play. I'm just going to quickly give that a check. I don't believe I don't have my character's picture when I talk yet. I don't believe, but hello, just kind of waiting for something to happen. Okay, that's fine, but yeah. Okay, so that works. So now I just want to make sure that works, and I'll go in to the event, and I'm going to edit it, and I'm going to go display message, and display position, center. I want a picture though. I want the picture. Event starts when player talks. Yeah. That's fine. Display conversation. Hello. Cast 1 to be. Ah, there we go. Cast 1 to be displayed. Blue furry. Fine. Don't need to do a thing there. Cast 2 to be displayed. 2D. Hero. Oh, where are you? I just added you in. I have to figure out what I did wrong there. I probably just put it in the wrong place. That's fine. It's okay. We're just gonna go here. Perfect. All right. Let's give that a test run. There we go. So now we've got the Some little monkey dude. Hello, just kind of waiting for something to happen. Okay, that's fine. Bye. Nope, didn't show me. What did I do wrong here? Okay, cast 2 to be displayed. Oh, wow. Not sure what's going on there. Cancel. Okay, that's weird. Cancel. Robert? I have no idea what I did there. I did something wrong. Okay, cancel. Let's just start that over again. Delete. Okay. Let's go conversation. Okay. Sure, that's fine. I want graphic, large graphic optional. Right graphic optional. Right graphic. That is so weird. Like, I don't believe I had this issue last time. Cancel. Let's go here. Okay. Display conversation. It's fine. Add an exit. Here. Cast 2D slate. 2D. Should be 2D cast. Assets. I'm gonna choose. I think that was it. I didn't choose a sprite. I need to choose it as a sprite. It thought it was like a 3D stamp. Okay, so scale. %. Billboard type. Okay. Okay. I don't think that fixed it, but I'll have to figure that out. I've done it before. I don't understand. It feels different, but I've only done it once or twice. I haven't really gotten into that yet because I'm still just trying to work on the mechanics of everything. Yeah, it popped up there and disappeared, so I'm on the right page, but you get the idea anyway. I don't need to dwell on that. Yeah, it's about being able to display those graphics. And then this video is more about stable diffusion than it is BAKIN. But then you come back up here. Oh, sorry, not to BAKIN. Come back up here to stable diffusion. So now say you want to set a scene. So what you could do is do 4K fantasy of small village by a creek. I spelled fantasy wrong, so it may not turn out right. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. So now, what you could do is you could take one of these, like say we want to use this one, right? save image as, and we're gonna call it Hawse _ creek. All right. So now I'm gonna just drag this off screen, but or actually I'll just leave it on screen. But I'll open up. So now what you could do is you come in here and you make your map. And we go to terrains and we go. So we look at this picture and it's like, okay, we got a creek running right through the middle of the town. So what we do is we go into the 128s. We grab some, what color water is a blue water, a green water. It's a really blue water, so we're gonna grab the blue. And we're just gonna run this right through the middle of town here. Meander over that way a little bit and keep meandering. Let's take a look again at the web. Yeah, that's pretty good. That looks pretty close, okay. And then we got a couple of trees scattered over there and a few houses scattered over there. So then, now what we do is we go objects, and then we go to basic set, and then we go outdoor, and then we go buildings. Now we'll grab what style are those. So they're kind of, yeah, they got anything like that kind of, I guess this style. So we'll go put like, let's see if we can match up here. That's got a thing coming out of there. That one's pretty straight like that. That one's like that. So this one has a thing coming out of here. There. There. What was that middle one? Just a straight on one. So kind of like that. So now we're going to go back to the terrain though, because those are fairly big in size on the terrain. Let's just take a look. What do we got on the other side here? We got a couple bridges and things like that. I don't know if we got anything. Yeah, sure. We'll put a wooden bridge over here. Right there. Now I'm going to zoom into that. And we're just going to hit rotate. And then we'll move it down. Something like that. We're not trying to get too perfect. Now we're already been wasting a bunch of time. So it kind of fills in this over here just to give us something, right? Nothing major. I'm just trying to, we got a couple rocks in the middle there, and then we got some trees back there. So we got one little conifer, and we got a big kind of oaky tree there. So what we're gonna do, don't really have the room here because of that, how I've done that. It's just not quite big enough. Of course, you would obviously make your, how's that looking? Yeah, pretty good. Okay. And now I don't have a lot of space there, so we're just going to go back here to objects, and we're going to go back here to outdoor, and then we're going to go to, where is, I don't want building parts or stairs or road. Background objects, what have I got? Yeah, nothing there. Well, I guess I could put a couple things in the ground there. What do we got here? We got, yeah, nothing real major there. Let me just drop a cart over here. No, yeah, I'm not gonna bother. Put a sign here. There, yeah, fine. Building parts. We're gonna go into nature. We're gonna close building parts. We're gonna go rocks, terrains, plants. Let's go to plant. Actually, trees. Okay, now I'm gonna go with one of these guys. And Just going to drop them here. And then we're going to go scale them up a little bit here. And we're going to drop another one over here. And we're going to scale him up a little bit here. We're going to drop another one down here. Now we're going to scale him. Drop another one here. And we'll scale him up a little bit. Then we're going to grab a big deciduous tree here. Plunk him here. Scale him up real big. Alright. Now we're just going to click here and here. What have I got in the picture? Deciduous tree. We got another little guy, a little bush tree or something over here. So we'll grab one. We'll grab this guy. Put him over here. Now we've got this guy here. Yeah. Now one little one. I don't know what type of tree he is. What type of tree is he? Broadleaf tree. Sure. And we're scaling him down. And we're going to move him. Down him over there. A bit more. Sure. Now we're going to come over here. We're going to click on this. We're just going to move you. And now you can see in real quick time, let me just grab it. No, I'm gonna grab that. Here, all right, bang. Okay. So now, I don't want to magnify. What are you doing? Don't do that. Okay. Put that over there. Put that here. So now, what you do, what you've got, let me just grab this and click here. Okay. And we're going to go. There. And so you could see, I mean, I don't have that other tree's not sticking out behind. Let me just fix that real quick because I can. Bang. Scale. Moved it a bit. All right. That's as good as that's going to get. Let's see. A bit more. And there you go. So, yeah, not perfect. I did a rush job through it, and I put it on a terrain I already had without a whole bunch of other stuff going on. But, I mean, you can see there's houses here. There's houses here. There is a back terrace in this one, so if my little houses back there were bigger, or if I wanted to raise that up more and put some more on the back, you could if it was bigger. And then you could also do a tree line in the back, like an image to block it, like all that fanciness, right? But then you got the creek, you know, roughly going through the center of town there. You got a little bridge on this side here to match that up. You got a little tree, little coniferous tree here, deciduous tree here. Turn this just a hair. If it was bigger, I could spread it out more, but I didn't get the size right. But then you've got these trees sticking out from the back of this other house. But yeah, so there you have it. And then, so what you would do is you would take this image and you would use that. Oh, I didn't put the rocks in the middle of the stream, but that's easy enough to do too. Like, slap a couple of rapids in the middle there to make it more real. But I won't waste your time with that in this video. You don't need to see me go through that process. There'll be plenty of these type of videos in the future. However, you could see that you basically, you get an idea in your head artistically. You can let the AI generate it. Then you can work from that to build your scene levels as you transpire between scenes. And then the bonus to that is you can have an event or a loading when the scene loads or whatever and somebody goes to it. Maybe you have a splash screen of this artwork. Puts that in their head and then it drops them, you know, at this camera position at this angle and you go through the village, right? So it sets the scene over here with this image, loading, and then you go into the scene. And you can use that artwork in order to actually create your scene. So I know this one went on a little bit longer today. I did a little bit more rambling than I like to, but I think you get the idea of how you can use the artificial intelligence as an important tool in your storytelling. The part about it too is like this flushed out a picture for me that was generated. It worked with, you're going to work with your imagination. No, I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm going to get better prompts. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. And then you get an image that you go, yeah, I like it. That's really close to what I was thinking in my brain. Then you can take that image and use it, and or just use it in order to artistically create what you were picturing in your brain, because you've got a working template. So that's where I'm going to leave this one today. You can like or not like my methodology. I think it works well. I think that it is very, very efficient. Helps you with the storytelling. And remember, a lot of games, especially role-playing games, are all about the storytelling. And if you can tell a good story, and if you could portray that on screen, and if you can make the player characters feel like they're involved in a story, you are doing your job as an RPG game dev. On that note, have a great night. See you in the next one.